Keep me
I already
off.
heard about it.
Keep me off that topic.
Yeah,
Anyway.
no good.
AOA podcast back for another episode. Frank's keeping me off the therapy couch and on the podcast.
We'll do therapy off the air. Me
okay.
and you, 1-on-1. You know, unless you want group therapy, that's fine.
Maybe, I don't know. It's nothing's helping right now, so
I'm not helping, so we can open it up. All right,
Frankie. See, Michael Cohen on the witness stand today. Big testimony, and more to come too. Plus, Seinfeld protests. Who knew Seinfeld was the biggest problem we have in the country? Yeah, well, people keep walking out on the poor bastard. So, plus, was the portal a bad idea? Does anybody even know what the portal is?
I know what it is.
Nice.
Okay.
Somebody punched Steve Buscemi in the face. We've got to get to the bottom of this.
Did they get that? I don't know. We'll talk about it. And
there's a pollution vacuum now. It's just in case you missed it.
Pollution vacuum?
Yeah, just when we think we are falling behind in where we should be in technology comes the pollution vacuum. And before anybody says, no, it's not the same thing from Spaceballs. It's a little different.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But
Mega Maid.
Mega Maid.
She's gone from suck to blow. It's a great movie.
We'll talk about the pollution vacuum, which is a real thing. And we have a blind top 5 as well. Oh, my goodness. That's a podcast, kid. Where do you want to start? Cohen?
Pollution vacuum. No, wherever you want. I don't care.
All right, let's go with Cohen. Michael Cohen on the stand today. Testified in the Donald Trump case, was up there for quite a while from what I understand. I don't believe he's done. I believe the defense will have their chance to question him tomorrow. Out of everything that I read, boy, I wish we can get cameras in this courtroom.
Yeah, why aren't there cameras?
It's a New York thing.
New York doesn't do that?
Yeah, they won't allow it.
Come on, someone change that.
It's very frustrating because in my bid to give everybody the most pure and sacred, unbiased news, it's hard to do that when you have to constantly distill information from other people.
Exactly. You're getting it from someone who saw it and you're not seeing it yourself. Yeah. That's the news. That's when I see something on the news, I go with what I see. What they're showing me is one thing. Then you go with different sources and you see it all put together and you're like, all right, this is what happened. But it would be nice if there were cameras. I don't understand why they can't be. I mean, we saw every second of OJ's trial. That was a murder case.
And when Amber Heard pooped on Johnny Depp's pillow, we got to see all of that.
All those details, yeah.
And that only turned out good for everybody. I mean, even Amber Heard, I think, was pretty okay for her.
I still don't know how that ended.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was. Wasn't that weird? I forget how it was. He won, but she didn't have to. I don't know. Anyway,
I can't revisit that.
No,
everybody's fine. That's how it ended.
We all made it through, even him with the pink eye.
Right.
But yeah. So I just want to give everybody a background on where all of my information is coming from. I literally watched and read items from Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, Newsmax, PBS, and there was one other.
Did you say PBS?
PBS, yeah, PBS got something, and
C-SPAN.
Not C-SPAN, but William's blog, william.blog.com.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, William. He was there too. I thought, why the hell not? Let's go all the way down to the bottom of the old internet barrel.
I gotta tell you, I'm very interested in what William had to say.
Yeah, William had a lot.
I really don't care about the others.
He had some big takes. He had some really, really big takes.
All right.
Before I get into this, though, who's the douchebag on CNN with the glasses? Tapper, Jake Tapper. This didn't make last week's episode, but fucking Jake Tapper goes into the courtroom the other day. This is legit. I'm not making this up. And you can't have any cameras in there. You can't film or take pictures or anything. All you can do is draw. So little Jakey Tapper went in there with his iPad and started doodling. And then he goes on the air and he shows like a real professional court artist. And
can we see this drawing?
He showed his thing. And I was
Is it like
oh
stick
my
figures?
God,
Ridiculous.
fucking terrible. It's fucking terrible.
Just shell out the $50 for the court artist.
I go,
God.
don't even try. What's the point? Don't even, you're embarrassing. Just tell us what happened. Tell us what you saw. We don't need a Jake Tapper original. Fucking. Let me see if I can come up with it because I wasn't planning on talking about this, but we're getting on it. And I just thought, oh, this will be, I might as well bring this up too. Let me see here. There's a YouTube. Let me see if I can grab it off. Oh, no, wait. Here's CNN. It was so, and he goes, "Oh, I'm not an artist." Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, so stop drawing. You're a reporter. Report. Maybe take notes.
Yeah.
It's usually you're drawing.
I ain't an artist either. You don't see me jumping on the air going, "Look what I just drew, everybody." Fucking guy. Wait, but you look behind Frank. This is why I can't stay being friends with Frank. Behind Frank, look, pull that up for everybody on the coat rack. This is.
I'll show you the front, but it's got the name of the school on it. So.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, it's all right.
Frank drew a yearbook for a school, a local school, and it's like the whole New York area by where the school is.
Right.
And there it is on the water. I mean, look how good that is.
This was back in 2008 or 2007, 2008. And I did the front cover looks the same. It's just got a picture of the school on it and all that. So,
and he did this freehand, right?
Yes.
While he was being fondled by a male, an older gentleman, much larger than he. Did I get that right?
I mean, fondled is a strong word.
Fondled is a strong word. Stupid Jake fucking Tapper. I'm sorry, everybody. I know I really just derailed the podcast, but I think we're all going to find joy in his lack of talent. All right, there he is with his big stupid face and his fucking glasses. Here he shows, I believe he shows that
it's not terrible.
No. Wait. He shows, look, there's a real court artist drawing.
Right.
Okay, look, they all have eyes and such, right? Everybody, the Trump's a little. This person voted for Biden who drew this. You could just tell. I mean,
that's pretty spot on though.
There's another one. Look at how beautiful that is. Look, I mean, it's all quite nice, and then you have his little stupid sketch. Look at that fucking sucks.
To be fair, this at least gives me a wider scope of what's happening a little bit. It's not great. I don't know what the thing in the middle is supposed to be. I guess that's a bald guy sitting next to Trump.
You know who this is defending Donald Trump right here? Wait, let me zoom in so everybody can see. I don't know if you can tell, but that's the back of Homer Simpson's head right there. That's okay. Homer fucking Simpson.
Joe.
Oh, Your Honor.
I don't know why the other seat, the court stenographer seat, is empty.
Yeah. What is that all about?
I think that's the stenographer. I don't know.
And then
it's not terrible.
It's terrible.
All right.
That's absolutely terrible.
I like the little character on the right by the arrow.
The juror.
Yeah. Looks like a mean face.
Yeah, exactly. And I think this was the day where Stormy Daniels was on the stand.
What gave that away?
The big titty girl he drew in the.
Okay. Yeah, it didn't look like Michael Cohen on the stand.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time on the big titty girl up on the stand there. You know what I'm saying? He would put a lot into that.
I mean, I could have drawn this without even being in the room.
If I gave you 4 seconds and then he draws fingers like fucking AI, he fucking 9 fingers on that one girl.
It's not terrible for an amateur guy who's, I don't know. It's not awful. It's, the Stormy looks not bad. The judge looks okay, I guess.
All right, here, while we were talking, I just did my own illustration. There you go.
There's the
judge up top.
The judge is the little guy at the top.
The judge is the little guy. Well, I should have to describe it. You should really be able to see it. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Which one's Trump? Tapper. You got it backwards. If
there's Trump. Here's right. Wait. Here's Trump. Trump's on. There's Trump.
That's Trump. Okay.
There's Homer.
Right.
And there's the girl.
That's the lawyer.
And there's that big-titted Stormy Daniels up at the top. That's basically Jake Tapper's drawing.
That's pretty close.
Stroke for stroke, if you know what I mean.
All right.
There you go. This is how we're going to start every show now via Jake Tapper. I'm going to draw what I've seen that day.
It's not awful. It's not awful. I've seen worse drawings.
Right. Listen to me. Listen to me. If I'm Jake Tapper's producer and he goes, listen, I was in the court and you can't take pictures. Yeah. So I drew this thing today. We'll put it on the show. I'll be like, no, I don't think we're going to do that.
I wonder, is there a fine? Do you go to what's the penalty? I don't think anybody's ever broken that rule. Someone comes in with a camera and snaps a quick picture or whatever. What happens to the person who goes in with a camera real quick?
I think they go to jail pretty quickly.
Is it jail?
I would say contempt of court. I don't know if they could do that.
It's not just a fine?
In our day and age of everybody breaking almost every rule they possibly can.
I feel like that would be, I don't know why it hasn't been broken yet. Someone just goes in with a quick snap of a picture.
Yeah.
And they get carried out or something.
Lindy wants you to redo the drawing in 5 minutes. We did that one time. What
was that?
It was Ghislaine Maxwell. I go, this drawing is shit. And I go draw Ghislaine Maxwell. I give Frank 2.5 minutes, and he fucking put out a goddamn masterpiece. It drove me crazy.
Oh, my pens are on the other thing. Here we go.
He doesn't have to look. He's going to draw it on the back of his fucking dog's prescription. We can't have, we don't want anybody. We want the dog to get the medicine it deserves. This is why poor Aaron C's gonna be like, "Where's the dog's prescription? I gotta get it filled."
You need to just give the vet the Antion Air link and see the prescription right there. It's fine.
Yeah.
This is gonna be. It's gonna take longer than.
But here's the point. Here's the point. You're paying for the fucking service to show the real court drawings. You don't need to. It would be like if we let Frank draw something and then I put my stupid drawing on the screen and goes, yeah, but look at mine though. We wouldn't do it. We would put our best foot forward.
I don't get why he did it. I feel like you're in there. You're a reporter. You're not the artist. Take notes. Take. Maybe what did the witness say? What did the lawyer say? Anything, I know you were there. You can't, can you record? You can't record audio, I'm sure.
No, you can't.
No recording devices at all except for a drawing.
Idiot. Look at my drawing, everybody. Oh, great. What happened, Jake? Did mommy not put your fucking drawings up on the refrigerator enough as a kid? You need to bore your audience into looking at your stupid drawing?
You are pissed.
Because they have better drawings.
I know.
It's not,
but I feel like we've seen I love the art world and the courts, everything. But give me a different angle. It's always the same. Every day, it's the same drawing.
You're
it's
right.
The back of Trump's head or the side of his face. It's the person on the witness stand. All right, we know what that looks like. I mean, the drawing isn't showing us anything different.
You're right, but he's trying to give us a different perspective, and meanwhile, he totally sold out on the Trump's lawyer. I mean, he literally just drew Homer Simpson, didn't even finish coloring it in, and just was like, I don't know, here, like that's Homer Simpson. That's fucking Homer Simpson sitting next to Donald Trump.
Yeah, it is. And he didn't even finish it. You think he would have gone home and colored it in or something?
Yeah. It seems like it took him 5.5 hours to do the judge and Stormy Daniels, and then he panicked the rest in. Fucking, and then
one solid color on Trump's suit.
It looks like a Microsoft Paint.
It does.
It looks like MS Paint. He just you know how you could fill color something? He just hit the little thing, went, fill this in blue.
Yep.
That's all. And then he has the gall to put the photo credit up on the top left corner, sketches by Jake Tapper. Yeah, no shit, asshole.
Was there more than one sketch?
Yeah, I don't know. This is the only one. Maybe. I don't know. But this was the only one I saw. Could skip ahead. Wait. I guess he did close-ups.
Oh, there is more. Okay.
Is that Stormy Daniels or Donald Trump in drag? I'm just not sure.
I don't know what I'm looking at, but
I just don't know. But it stinks. I know that. Okay, then who is this then?
I think that's Ivanka.
Is it? Because this looks like if this looks like that game. What if we mix Donald Trump with Stormy Daniels? You know, like they put the two photos over each other and then they show you the result.
I mean,
but anyway, fuck Jake Tapper and his stupid drawings. Listen, I like to draw too. You don't see me out here going, "Hey, everybody, look at my drawing." Fucking, I know my shit stinks. I keep it to myself.
I mean, and of all places, you're in the courtroom reporting on Donald Trump's trial. Maybe pay attention to what they're saying.
Yeah, just keep your bullshit off the fucking thing. I hate people like this. Anyway, so Cohen, so he testified, and there's a lot of they're anticipating because they've caught Cohen in a series of lies, and by a series I mean like at least 12 documented lies. Right. So they're anticipating that tomorrow could go horribly wrong as Trump's team does the cross-examine. But I will say the thing that I found the most interesting was Cohen recorded Trump because he was supposed to pay, was it Pecker? David Pecker? Somebody from the Inquirer. I forget what it was. He was supposed to pay the Inquirer guy. The Inquirer guy wasn't getting reimbursed for him shelving. I believe that was the Karen McDougal story. So Cohen recorded his conversation with Trump to prove it to the other guy, and that was played in court today, where they were openly discussing paying money and how they would do it, cash or check, and you could hear Trump's voice on there. I thought that was pretty damning, despite all the issues with Cohen overall as a witness, but I don't know. Time will tell on that.
I always heard, like, I guess this is just a movie thing, but I always thought that audio tape wasn't admissible evidence.
I think if the other person doesn't know they're being recorded, it could be a bit of a problem.
Well, I don't think Trump knew he was being recorded, no?
I'm not entirely sure. But they played it in court today. I do know that.
All right, so Paul says, WTF, are you watching? Cohen has receipts for everything.
No, I mean listen. Do I think that Michael Cohen paid Stormy Daniels acting on his own, and then didn't want to be reimbursed for it? No, I don't.
Yeah, why would he?
But Michael Cohen testified in front of Congress and didn't tell the full truth. He wrote a book that had bad information in it. This has been proven. This is not like, I'm not trying to like drag the guy through the mud. Like you go through all, I could bring it up right now if you really wanted to, and I don't think anybody's going to want to wait for all that. But there thanks, Rick. There has been a series of, hold on, I might have it here. Wait. Okay. There's been a series of not full truths.
Hello,
Jay Sams.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yes.
I was just coming on to tell you that I'm so tired that I cannot make tonight. I'm being serious.
Jay Sams, we haven't seen you since your trip to Animal Kingdom.
I mean, I had to take that picture.
So does that mean that we're not going to get a Florida Disney World recap from you?
Probably not tonight because I'm just so tired, and also I'm still like, folding the lawn, doing all
the things.
All the things.
Okay.
All the things are things.
I'm trying to look at your on this episode of Michael Cohen. Don't care. Seinfeld. I do care. The Portal. Don't care. I don't even know what that is. I mean, Steve Buscemi. Oh man, I felt bad for him. Pollution Vacuum, Blind Top 5. Oh, I do want to do the Blind Top 5 because I love them, but I am just so tired. So yeah.
All right.
That's my 5 cents.
All right, cool. Come back Wednesday.
Jeez.
Thanks for running through the whole episode in 3 seconds. Come back Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll see everybody next time.
I
hope you had a great time on the show.
I have a great time. I do want to say I did have a celebrity sighting at Disney.
Oh.
Dish.
I don't know him, but I found out who he was afterwards, and it's because I'm not a country fan at all.
Hey,
Do you know
okay.
who Kane Brown is?
Yes.
You do?
Sure.
It's not fair. He's a country DJ. That's.
I
I don't
mean,
know who that is. Would people know who that is?
I mean,
country fans would.
I don't know because
How did you know who he was?
because
Cane, like cane sugar.
Kane.
yeah.
Mm.
Because
You ever heard the song "Bury Me in Georgia"? Bury me in Georgia.
No, see, that's the thing. I don't listen to any country at all.
Right.
I knew he was someone. I wasn't sure who because he was walking around with the American Idol cast,
Oh,
and like
so
I totally walked into their shot, and I was like, and I didn't even realize it. And I was like, oh,
are you on American Idol now?
I don't know. The lady was laughing. She was like, "Oh, we're following you." I was like, "Well, how did you know I was a singer?" And she was like, "You are." And I was like, "Yeah."
Oh, you should see. You should have rode the whole thing to Hollywood.
I know, right? But they were shooting something for the show now, so. But it was hysterical. Then I'm like, I look up and I'm like, oh, there's like American Idol signs, duh. But yeah, I only found out who it was because people wrote it on like the Disney World Facebook group. Oh, guess who I saw today? And I was like, oh yeah, so did I.
Oh.
I was like
Alright.
inches from him, but I have no idea who he was. So
Yeah, he's a big country guy.
Nick, my brother, he did see someone. He saw a comedian.
He went the same time as you did.
He did. We didn't go together, but we went to the same
You
time.
guys do that. What
Yeah.
is that with
I
you
love
guys?
that. We didn't go
We
Your
together.
brother and sister, you have your families, and you go to the same place at the same time, but never together.
Oh, we did meet up 2
That's
times.
just what they tell us so that they don't have to invite us, Frank. That's all. This is all lies and
Don't
bullshit.
tell him my secret. He
Would
saw
have been nice to see
comedian
Animal Kingdom.
It would have been nice. Yeah, it would have been nice to get an invite.
at Anal
Fine.
Kingdom was amazing.
Yeah.
The roads were a little tough, but you know.
Well, don't give it all away. This is Wednesday's thing. Who'd your
All
brother
right.
see?
I was trying to make a sexual joke there.
I know.
He has like a weird name, like Winston Kingston, something along those lines.
Churchill.
Was it
No.
Winston Churchill? Did he have a big cigar
No, I don't know who he.
and a
I
bowler
don't
hat
know.
and a cane?
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
All right. We'll just We'll
Yeah,
We'll
just
wait.
hold on. You know.
yeah.
Who did you
not-
see?
A show that people want to be entertained on.
I got a production note from Aaron. Anal Kingdom. No wonder she's so tired. Takes a lot out of you.
See, people do know him though. Look at this.
Put on some
What are you
hold
doing?
music, Frank.
Kane Brown is huge.
I don't think we could play any Kane Brown.
All right, you gonna tell us who the person is, or
Well, I just messaged him, but do you think he
okay?
messaged me back
We're
yet?
not gonna win. Okay.
Gee.
I bet that Frank would know him. I guarantee he knows him because he's like older.
I'm 10 days older than him.
No, I mean,
Yeah, but that's a big. This is a really old 10 days.
Packed a lot into those 10 days.
Yeah,
you like older stuff.
Right.
the world changed in those 10 days.
Is it George Carlin? Because that's impossible.
No. Kingston, weird name.
Kingston, weird name. Nope, not ringing a bell.
All right. Well, once I know, I'll
Okay.
I'll
Hey,
message.
Apparently, Animal
Okay.
Kingdom was the place to be. For,
What?
like, everybody.
Yeah, seriously.
All right. Well, let us know when you know.
All right, J
All
Sabs, you hanging around or am I getting rid of you? You hanging? Nope. She just left.
Okay.
Okay.
Michael
I really want a
Cohen.
full recap. I'm looking forward to Wednesdays. I like hearing about people's Disney trips. Is that or just trips in general?
Do you?
I love living vicariously through a good vacation story.
What if it's a so-so vacation story? So you gotta, now.
I'll tell you what, the only one, like your vacation story, the last one, I don't know if you told that on the air or not, where things went wrong. There was like a series of weather mishaps.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if I told that one.
I mean, you had a good time. I don't like it when people don't. I don't like when people have like a bad time and they tell that. I don't love. But if it's a good story, like, oh, we went here and we tried this, and I always like want to lock that stuff away in case I ever go to that same place and I'll go, oh, remember they went to the thing? This was the restaurant they went to.
Do you ever though?
No.
I never retain anybody's information. Whenever they tell me, if I go to the same place, I'm never going to remember someone I knew went there 10 years ago and went to this place.
Yeah, I might not remember it, but I'll remember they went. So I'll remember enough to be able to call or text and be like, where was that place you went to when you were here?
Nope. I don't remember where anybody went ever. I assume all my friends went to Disney, but outside of that, I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I have this list of proven Michael Cohen lies. I don't have the actual lies, but in 2 congressional committee meetings, he did say things that were not true. In his interview with Robert Mueller, the special counsel, he said things that were not true. Multiple investigations from federal prosecutors, things that he was known to say have been debunked. FBI agents have caught him in lies. There were even proven lies, I think even a few that he admitted to that he got wrong in his book called Revenge, which is also a big problem because he wrote a book about all this and he titled it Revenge. So people are like, how could this guy not be biased? He wrote a book called Revenge.
Well, I don't think a witness has to be unbiased. A juror has to be unbiased, but a witness is just telling what happened.
It might kill his credibility.
Yeah, that's true.
However, you could probably still, like, for instance, most cases have somebody who was flipped, if you will. And there'll be somebody who was also a criminal or who was also not doing something they should be doing and witnessed somebody else doing a crime and they can testify against them. So this is not like it's uncharted territory.
No, I get it. But look what Paul says, and he's admitted all that. He lied for Trump. So when he was lying on behalf of Trump, is what Paul's saying.
Well, still, you're still lying. It doesn't, you're lying.
Your Honor, how could you trust this witness who lied for me? If you're going to trust anybody, trust me, the guy who told him to lie.
He was not lying then. He's lying now. And I'm not lying about this.
Believe me. Believe me.
Believe me. A lot of people tell me that's a true statement.
Right.
That statement that I just made 2 seconds ago, a lot of people tell me it's a good, true statement.
Your Honor, everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you. All right. So they're protesting Seinfeld?
So poor Jerry Seinfeld.
Now I heard this is pro-Palestine.
Of course.
People,
Because somehow, in the midst of all this Israel and Palestine issues, Jerry Seinfeld has become the face of the Jewish people in America, and he's now the problem. So he had a show up in Syracuse, and they were out in front of the theater protesting.
What are they protesting with
Syracuse?
Why are they protesting him specifically?
Because he's Jewish.
See, isn't that fucked up completely? Because he's Jewish, they're protesting? What does
another
that
word
have
for
to
it.
do with? Yeah.
Anti-Semitic.
Pretty anti-Semitic. Yeah.
Pretty.
What is ridiculous? That's ridiculous.
We're mad about what the Israeli government is doing. Let's go out and hold up.
Here's a Jewish guy trying to tell jokes. What are you kidding me? Come on.
You don't see the connection between those two things?
No, we're not putting that together for you. How unbelievable is that? I mean, the anti-Semitism in this country, in the world, has to stop. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't understand the hate. I don't get it. And it needs to stop.
I don't know if anybody even questioned it too. It's like, let's go get Seinfeld. Yeah.
It's like, okay, sure, we'll protest that. Why? Because we're pro-Palestine. Okay, but what does Seinfeld have to do with it?
Yeah.
Well, he's Jewish. Okay. But what does he have to do with the war in Israel and nothing really, but we're just going to protest because he's Jewish. Okay.
He's
You've lost your minds.
big Jew. Oh, see,
Yeah.
you're not.
I got the lost your minds part from Bird.
You never saw Curb Your Enthusiasm. There's a great episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where Larry David, also Jewish, plays Jewish on the show. And he finds this Palestinian restaurant that makes the best chicken ever. So they all go, and they with all the this was, I don't even know, years ago, but they all go and they're like, I don't care I don't care if these people want us to die. This is delicious chicken.
Oh God.
So he walks in, they go, and him, Jeff Garland, the big heavy guy, and Marty Funkhauser, who's played by Super Dave, he shows up. Marty Funkhauser shows up wearing a yarmulke. So Larry David's like, you can't go in there with a yarmulke. They're not going to let us in. So they get into a fight, typical of Larry David, typical of the George and Jerry fights in Seinfeld.
Mm-hmm.
They get into a fight and he rips the yarmulke off his hat. Funkhauser gets pissed. He goes, fuck you, I'm not going. He gets in the car and he leaves. So now they're all inside the restaurant watching this scene, and he walks in and they all start applauding. And he's like, oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
And so this Palestinian woman who owns the restaurant comes up to him and she goes, you wouldn't let him wear, I think she called it a Jew cap or something terrible. She said, you wouldn't let him in here with that Jew cap or something. He goes, no. And she goes, and you are Jewish. And he goes, big Jew. Big Jew. And then they wind up sleeping together. And it's fucking
sleeping together.
Frank. And he's she goes, I'm going to fuck the Jew out of you.
Oh, God.
And he's gay. So he's like, and so all his Jewish friends are mad at him for the sex and the chicken. And she says horrible things. She's like, I'm going to cover your face. It's the funniest part. I swear to God, I really felt that if they airdropped that episode into Gaza, everybody would have laughed at it and they all would have went home peacefully. It would have been such a nice moment. But anyway, it passes that way. But I just love the way he's like, big Jew. Big.
He's got that delivery, man.
He's the best.
Nails every time.
He's the best. So anyway, so this was Syracuse. And Syracuse, I feel like I'm not putting enough emphasis on Syracuse. This isn't New York City. No, which is
upstate New York.
Yeah, this is like upstate New York. Like, there's nothing really up there.
It's a lot of mountains and trees and just half a mile to your nearest neighbor kind of place.
And racially religious, intolerant people. But for the I don't want to stereotype, but that's where big racists up there. Okay. So that's Syracuse on a Friday night. Then Sunday, he goes and does the commencement speech at Duke. And as a form of protest, as soon as he gets up, a bunch of people got up and walked out. Now, there was varying reports on half the students all the way down to dozens of students. I saw footage of it. I don't know what a number is, 20, 30, whatever you want to call it. It was enough to be like, it's a clear protest walkout, Mm-hmm. And again, what's upsetting about it is you're talking about, yes, although he is Jewish, the most apolitical person I have ever seen. Like,
he really doesn't get into it too much.
Never, ever. He has such a wonderful commitment to what is funny, right, that he does not let anything else get in the way of that.
Yeah, so I don't understand. They left because he's Jewish, and that's fucked up. That's all. That's just going. They're basing it just on race. It's like, what are you doing? So I would be, if I were those kids' parents, I'd be like, I'm so disappointed that you did that.
I would never. I don't care if Palestinians and Israelis were executing Italian people on a daily basis. I wouldn't let my children walk out of a Jerry Seinfeld talk ever. That to me is unforgivable.
Well, especially because he has nothing to do with it.
Exactly. You say you feel whatever you want to feel about anything, but that man is a saint in this house. Jerry Seinfeld is a saint. Okay, a Jewish saint, but a saint.
It's rare.
Yeah, it's rare.
I don't even know.
But he got it. I don't know what religion you follow, but whatever it is and whatever the saint equivalent is, that's what he is. Okay. Right. And in this house, Jerry Seinfeld will be treated like a hero. What did Tony Soprano say? Columbus is a hero. Whatever he said. But I
he had never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
That's right. And Jerry Seinfeld did. He had the makings of a varsity athlete. No, but I don't get it. I don't get those people walking out. I mean, I even saw there was a school that there were kids and they were like breaking out like wait, was it Howard University? No, that wasn't it. They were breaking out. Duke was the one that he did. I forget what school it was, but they were literally just like they would get their diploma and they were like breaking out like Palestinian shirts, Palestinian flags. Kids were ripping their diplomas up at this school as they're walking.
That's just stupid.
I mean, could you
imagine? Nobody but yourself.
Could you fucking imagine? Could you imagine your mother, your father, my mother, my father, the sacrifice that they made, put us through high school. First of all, our high school tuition was fucking ridiculous. Then we played ice hockey on top of that, which was crazy expensive. Right. Then we each go to good schools. They pay all this fucking money. Could you imagine if we got up on that stage and ripped up the diploma because two other groups of people that has zero concern with us?
And not only that, I mean, rip it up to, just, and you're doing this. It's the reason you're doing it is just the racial. It's part of it. You're protesting because the person speaking is Jewish. That's awful. That's like Klan shit. You don't do that. Jerry Seinfeld has nothing to do with what's going on in Israel, and the fact that you're equating the two lumps, you're generalizing. That's what racism is. You disparage a whole group of people based on the actions of a couple or a few, and that's 1,000,000% wrong. I don't understand why that's not a lesson taught very early on.
And the sad thing is, his speech was wonderful. Like, I watched it, and his advice was fantastic. He said all these wonderful Seinfeldian type of things, like fall in love with stupid little things. There's nothing wrong with that, and just show up. Like just do it. Just take a swing of the bat. Like all these wonderful things of like, I live my life recklessly and without a bit, like in the meaning of like he's made so much out of so little, and anybody can do it. It was just heartwarming watching that speech. You Google Seinfeld's Duke speech, you'll love it. I guarantee.
The morons that walked out won't get to benefit from his wisdom. So
and this stuff has like gotten way out of control. I hate being one of these people like, oh, the world's going to shit, but I'm telling you, it's in a very strange place right now. It
is, and the overt racism is just insane. I still don't understand. I don't understand how it's still a thing. It's just that we should be way beyond that as humanity, as we all evolve. That should have gone away. Dozens of, it shouldn't have ever have been a thing, of course, but because it was a thing, it should have gone away a long time ago. I don't understand why it's even still a question, or why anybody thinks that one group of people is above another. I don't get it.
Does it dawn on these people that they could be taken for a ride? Like, you feel so strongly about this Palestinian movement. How do you know you're not being played by anti-Semitic. There's plenty of people on that anti-Semitic train. It could have nothing to do with Palestinians. That they're just lining up. They're just filling this information out, just throwing it out there at people, and they're fucking eating it up, and they don't feel like they're being like. Do you know? Okay, when I was in college, that was during the Iraq War, right?
Yeah.
Second one. W.
Right.
At first, this was 9/11, so everybody was very like, we were all on edge. But at first, I was hook, line, and sinker all in, get those bastards, turn it into a parking lot, all that bullshit. I was so on board. And I remember like that awakening of like, oh, wait a second. This
is not why.
This isn't it.
No.
And it wasn't instantaneous, but it was within a few months of that whole thing started, where articles started to be written and you had to really do your own research and get into it all, and then the world caught up and everybody realized, well, this whole thing was a bad move. But that was the last time I like hook, line, and sinker just went for the company line without being like, I wonder if there's more to this.
Right.
That was 22 years ago, 3 years ago, 23.
Yeah.
I feel like the youth there now they're not. They're just like, what? They're just jumping right on board.
They jump right on the first thing. Their friends are on board, so they're on board, and it's just it's an ill-advised, stupid, racist, ridiculous thing.
Bobcat Goldthwait was who Janine's brother saw in Disney World.
Cool.
Now that's big.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's big.
Love him. He hasn't done much lately, but he does his stand-up.
Is he still doing stand-up? I know he was like directing a lot of things.
I think so. A lot of smaller things, but yeah. I think he still does his stand-up. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought he did.
Wondering if the portal was a mistake. Are you aware what the portal is?
Now, correct. Is this it's a big oval, like maybe, I don't know, 8 foot, 10 foot tall, round screen that you could, like, it's in New York, and you could look in and you could see like Paris or something. I don't know where the other end is.
Dublin.
It's Dublin. Okay.
Yep.
So they had the similar thing on there in Dublin, and you look in and you could see people walking up to it, and it's like a big screen of a live footage from New York, and you just look at each other.
Yeah.
Now, what's wrong with this? Why is this a bad idea?
Well, I actually love the idea because I'm a big fan of things that are so stupid and so dumb.
You think this is stupid?
Catching such a way. Yes. Here's
why.
why.
I think it's a cool concept. Yes, Mercury. It's an oval. And there's the link for Aaron's book, Oval, on Amazon, available right now.
Nicely done.
Thank you, Robin and Mercury.
How you guys too much. You're too
on
much.
top of it. Love it.
Yeah, it's a big oval. Good point. And but it's just like, if this were 1985, this would be mind blowing. But we literally have this exact technology on our phones right now as we speak, and nobody gives a shit. But somebody,
it's not something you go out of your way. It's something. It's an art probably installation.
Well, that's it. Somebody had the idea.
I've seen this. I feel like I've seen this exact thing 10 years ago.
I think they've been doing it for a while. I think they just move it around. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if this is the first time it's in New York, but
I like the concept, because if you're walking around and you just see, oh shit, look, that's what Dublin looks like right now. You're not thinking to look it up. You're not.
Agree.
It's not something that you probably would go and seek out. That I'm walking around New York. I wonder what Dublin looks like at this time. It's just interesting to see, and you kind of just look at the other end of the. I like the word portal for it, and it's like a little like, what do they call it? Like you could travel from, like a teleportation thing. Like you look in and you're like, oh, you're like in Dublin. I think it's pretty cool.
I think it's dumb, but I agree with everything you just said. And I think portal is the entire thing. I think the whole thing is in the name. If they call that anything else, this would be a complete and utter failure. But
they could have called it a glory hole. but I think that name was taken.
They could have. But I think the fact that they called it a portal gives it this essence of sci-fi, like, ooh.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's free. It's not like anybody's, it's just an art thing. It's nothing. You don't have to pay to see it. You don't have to download anything. You just walk up to it and look at it.
Just walk up to it. Yeah. Cool. It's a stupid, simple idea.
I don't think it's stupid. I like it. Is it the most ingenious thing in the world? No, but it's cool, and it's, I like the fact that it's live on each side. It's not, you're not looking at a TV screen. You're looking like at a thing that it's almost like a mirror, but you're seeing the people on the other side looking at you. I don't know. It's a cool concept, I think.
Yeah, but it's also like waving to people on other boats. It's one of those stupid things that I don't know why we're fascinated with doing it.
It's not, because it's on another part of the planet. It's a cool idea. Like if you on a boat, you could still see the boat. It's not like they're terribly far away. This is another country. This is another time zone. It's probably the sun's setting over here, but it's pitch black over there. It's different. It's a cool idea. I think listen, it's not virtual reality or anything super futuristic, but it's a cool concept. I like the idea of we're forward thinking a little bit. I like the concept of being able to visualize being in another place instantaneously. I like that.
See, I agree with everything you're saying,
but you haven't given a reason why it's stupid. You agree with all the good stuff.
Yeah,
we're packing all the good stuff onto this side, and this side's empty where it sucks, and you still say it sucks.
Because I don't say it sucks. I say it's stupid. But I think that we're attracted to dumb things like waving to other people on boats.
It's not about It's not about that. Waving at other people on boats, that's just a courtesy thing. It's like, hey, you're on a boat, I'm on a boat. Let's be nice to each other. That's literally what that is.
Like, this is the same thing. Hey, you're in a place, I'm in a place. Let's wave to each other.
No, because I get the whole boat thing, because you're on the water. It's you. You're in a precarious state anyway, because you're in the middle of whatever, the water, and anything could happen. So we're all kind of very courteous and nice to each other. There's a different attitude on the water than on the street. Everybody kind of helps each other, and it's very friendly out there, and it's very by the book almost. So there's a little bit of that on the water. I get that. With this, it's a cool. Hey, this is life over there. This is life over here. It's just a little live slice of life kind of glimpse. I think it's a cool idea. It doesn't have to blow you away every time something happens, but it's a cool thing.
Listen, I wouldn't go and travel into the city to see this, but that's a New Yorker thing. If I happen to be 5 blocks away, I'd go. There's no way I wouldn't go see it.
So then what are you complaining about? You're giving all the reasons why it's good.
Yeah, but I would go there. I'd watch it for a few minutes. I'd probably take a picture of it, and I'd go.
That's all I want. What are you going to do?
This is stupid. We got to go.
That's all they want.
You're going there to see people from Dublin. The people in Dublin are seeing people from New York. Who gives a shit? I don't like. It doesn't make any sense.
You obviously don't, but it's a cool.
But I do. I'm saying.
So then, what are you talking about?
It's stupid, but we're attracted to it.
I don't think it's that stupid. I don't think it's that stupid.
It is dumb. It is dumb.
Because it's not like, I feel like you're just seeing a live video camera TV screen, which that's not what it is. It's supposed to be like, it's a if you could step through it, you would just walk right into Dublin. Like,
yeah, but it's still a TV screen just shaped like a circle.
I get it. No, I get that. But it's supposed to be like, like life-size images. Like if you were in Dublin, you'd see yourself at the exact same height, and I think that's what it is. You're supposed to be able to look at it like it's like if you walked through it, you'd be walking into Dublin. You know what I mean?
I mean,
like a portal, like a teleportation thing.
Yeah, kind of, I guess, but I don't think it works out as. It's not. It's kind of not really like that, though. It's not like it's the same size. It's the same thing with a camera in the same spot, but it's not. It doesn't feel like you can just. I mean, I guess doesn't feel like a glass
screen that you could
No.
just that
Yeah, no.
everybody's just right on the other side of it?
Not really, because it's still a lens at the end
Then
of the
it's-
day. So the
Then it's
closer
stupid.
the closer you get, then it's stupid.
If it's not what
closer-
I just described, then it's stupid.
Because the closer you get to it, like for instance, and here are a couple of things. This is why it's a story. Paul asks, "Are people exposing themselves?" Flan Y says, "Hope not." Yes, they are. People, and it seems to be like OnlyFans people now are writing their OnlyFans
of
on their
course.
tits and just fucking.
I told you to stop doing that.
Yeah, sorry about that. But it just what I love about that though is no matter what the technology is at any time,
It all devolves.
the
to
porn person's gonna come to the forefront and be like, "Look at these tits."
that. Robots. Everybody's
yeah.
first question. Can you?
Here's some dick. You want some dick with this?
Right.
So that's that. But the other one I saw the other day, this guy like held up a 9/11 picture right up to the screen so that all you could see
Okay.
was the planes going into the tower. I was like, that's a real dick move. That's somebody in
What is
Dublin
that?
did that.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm picturing. All right, so I'll be totally honest. I haven't seen the full experience of it. I've heard of it. I think I saw a picture, but I haven't seen the whole experience. What I'm picturing is like a oval shaped window or a door, and if you look at it, you see another person standing there looking at you, and it looks like if you were to open that door, you could walk in and step into Dublin.
No, it's not as your thing would be amazing. This is just literally a circular TV, and it's not even a circular TV. It's a square TV, but it's hidden behind a circular
They cut out a thing.
facade that makes it look like a portal. Yeah, and then like the closer you get to it, you're still kind of underneath the camera that's on top. So that's why it doesn't really work out quite the way you want it
You
to.
put the camera right in the middle of the thing, a little couple of pixels wide camera, and you make a door-sized screen,
Yeah,
and you just stand in front of it, and the other person standing on the other side, and it looks like you could just shake their hand if you wanted to, but you're thousands of miles away.
that would be cool, but that's not really what it is.
Now it's stupid.
And it becomes one of those things where it's like people are connecting, people are waving to like people. Like I did see a story of friends that were in both places. One of them was visiting New York, and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna go on the thing," and they saw each other and they waved, and it was kind of nice.
Cool.
It is, and I had that feeling, like, "Oh, that's cool," and then I just sat there thinking about it. I'm like,
They could just FaceTime each other.
it's kind of stupid. Exactly, you can just fucking FaceTime each other. Thank you. Now you're seeing some of the stupidity. But again, like I said, if we were 2 blocks away, Frank, and you were like, "You want to go see the portal?" I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, I want to go see that thing." Yeah,
I guess it. But if it was my thing, it would be 10 times better. Why don't they should just do that. I don't understand why they can't do that. I don't see any technological roadblocks that would stop them from doing that. I feel like that would be the way to do it. You just big screen, even make it a huge screen. You can make it 5 people wide, a couple of people tall, and you just have cameras set up like they did with the Matrix. They have them all set up in a line.
So it's like a thing, yeah.
And then you could just walk up to it, and you could almost like you could reach out and do this, and the other person could do the same thing on the other side.
Right.
And it looks like, that would be cool.
That would be very cool. Yeah, that would be really cool. Unfortunately, that's not. I would love to get you into the boardroom with the portal people and see if we can't put something like that together.
I would stand after they finished. I would wait to the end of the meeting and then stand up and go, all right, how many people here think that sucks? Here's what I got. All right. We got two, 3 cameras on each side. Boom. We nail it. Everybody's going to love this fucking thing. It'll be all year round.
It's still like I remember like this, and this is a big thing. This doesn't really happen at Metallica concerts as much, but it's a concert thing regardless. This happens a lot at Dave Matthews concerts, where you'll be sitting there and somebody will pick up the phone and be like, "What? Where are you? Where?" And then we'll like look around and then see the other person and be like, "Hey, oh my God, hey!"
Oh, from across the play, yeah.
And you're like, "Sit down. I know you know that person. I know it's very exciting to be 300 yards away from them, but sit the fuck down." Like, go, sit down. Like, like, oh, you both know we're going to the show. Call me when you get there so we could wave to each other. Like, what is that?
I think it's a share. It's like it's a little vicariousness. You want to see where they are and see where they're experiencing it, and you could talk about it later. I don't know.
And then again, I don't know.
You want to know
most,
where they are.
I don't know about most shows, but then you go, come over here, and now it's like you don't have a ticket for here. Get the fuck get away. Like now you're standing 4 people where 2 people should be sitting, and you're fucking everybody else's shit up.
Yeah, no, I think the whole waving to the other person thing at the concert, that it's fun for about 5-10 seconds. It's cool. Cool. We'll go out after.
You want to meet after? Great.
Yeah, and then every now and then through the concert, you're like, that's it. What do they do?
Next time that happens,
they see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Next time that happens, I'm going to be like, ask them how it is down there. What are they hearing? What song are they on down there? I want to know.
Sound, it travels different.
Yeah.
Up here, it's a little
fucking idiots.
Takes longer.
Speaking of idiots, who's the schmuck who punched Steve Buscemi? But can I just say something?
Did they catch this guy?
Yeah, they did.
Good.
Yeah, they know who it was. I would love to replace the Statue of Liberty with Steve Buscemi, and I'm not ashamed to say it. And I think it makes us all more American.
I like to put them at least side by side.
That would be nice if Buscemi was just there, like holding the statues. Like, let me help you with that. What does the statue have here? Like a heavy tablet?
Of Independence or something?
A big.
She's holding. It says like a. What the hell does it say on it? I think it's.
I thought it was the 10 Commandments. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's definitely not the 10 Commandments.
I thought she was Heismaning the fucking 10 Commandments. I thought it was a marble looking thing.
Let me see. What are we calling it? Book? Statue of Liberty?
Scroll? It's a scroll? I thought it was a big tablet.
It says July 4th, 1776.
I love it if he's got his hand on her back and reaching out the other way. Yeah, so it's a tablet. I picture that a marble looking thing. Like they're holding a marble thing. She's holding a little marble.
Cool.
But there's Buscemi, hand on her back, other hand about to grab the whole thing. Like, can I help you? In like the Buscemi voice. He's making.
I like to see Buscemi like this, arm around it, taking a selfie.
Taking a selfie?
Yeah,
that's fucking good. That's way better than what I said. He's a national treasure though, and a big New Yorker. Still fucking shows up at the whole fire department to fucking help put a ladder up.
He was there on 9/11. He was digging people out, digging survivors, anybody. He was helping dig out through the rubble and everything. He was there.
Shit, yeah, he was. Okay, I misspoke. They have a photo of the guy. I don't believe they caught him.
Fuck.
Yes, his attacker remains at large. Yes, the other day, same thing. What all those pretty girls in New York City? Remember they were getting punched in the face. Now they're starting to punch Steve Buscemi in the face.
Come on, this has got to stop. What is that? Is that like a join the club kind of thing?
I think it's a Palestinian thing. I don't want to start causing problems and bad rumors, but
how do you didn't Rick Moranis get punched a while ago?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
It all started with Rick Moranis. They punched Rick Moranis in the face, and then they thought it's not right to pick on people who can't take it. And then they decided to start hitting women, because it's obviously they're stronger than Rick Moranis,
But Rick Moranis has the Schwartz.
That's true. That's true. But I would feel bad hitting Rick Moranis. That's like, I don't know.
You don't hit Rick Moranis. You don't hit Steve Buscemi. You don't hit women.
You definitely don't hit women, but you really don't hit Rick Moranis. You know what I'm saying? Like it's,
you don't hit. I mean, what are people doing? What is this? What is this? This isn't a trend. This isn't funny. This isn't a prank. The guy had a black eye. You see,
Yeah.
You got to go to the hospital.
He was all fucked up. Yeah.
Fucked up, man. The guy's what? He's like 70, approaching 70 or at least around there.
I wonder if it's mental illness on some of these people, or if there is like a thing of like, I'm not going to get in trouble for this, even if they do find me. It's such a small thing. So I'm going to like get my frustrations out on somebody and not worry about it too much.
How do you think that though? How does that, And you could think whatever you want, I guess, but how do you act on? I'm just gonna punch someone random in the face. What is that action?
I don't know.
You don't do that shit. That's just, it's fucked up, man. How does that process?
DJ Shenanigan goes, did his attacker run away with a limp? That's from The Sopranos. Oh, here, look, he just Sopranos reference.
Yeah. I don't get the. I mean, it's got to be something wrong with the guy.
Mickey Farrell saw him. There was Mickey Farrell who saw the attacker running away with a limp.
Was it Mickey Farrell?
You're gonna believe Mickey Farrell over me. That was a great Tony Soprano line. Fucking Mickey Farrell. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know, but I feel bad for him. Obviously, all the things he's done in the city and shit like that, it's fucked up. I really don't even.
Treasure.
I mean, usually crazy homeless people we used to do stuff, but now these people feel like everyday normal like dudes. Like the guy who did this to him looked like he was just coming out of the gym, like
just swung at him. No reason. Just walked by him and just swung.
He's wearing a shirt and a hat. Like he doesn't look that fucking.
Like packs a punch too. This guy.
He looked like a big boy. This dude. He looked like a big old dude. Yeah.
What are you doing? Just this is the.
It looked like it hurt. But that guy looks like every other fucking guy in New York's like,
What's wrong with people? People got,
we were used to
a random person. I can't imagine punching someone I know and who may deserve, like I don't think I've ever punched anybody. You know what I mean? Like
lies. If I put Tucker Carlson in front of you, I don't think you would flinch.
Yeah, maybe.
I think you'd knock that fucker. I would. I can't stand that son of a bitch and his stupid fucking bow tie. I would love to take a swing at him. I would never think twice with his dumb fucking laugh and trying to be just a guy like the rest. Yeah, go the fuck away. Can't stand. I don't know what aggravates me more.
It's so great over here in Russia. Look how great it is. Go fuck yourself.
What's more annoying on the Anthony scale? Tucker Carlson trying to be one of the bros or Jake Tapper drawing? I'm not sure. They both anger me greatly. I think it's Tucker Carlson, though.
It's definitely Tucker Carlson.
It's very frustrating.
Don't punch the message of this is don't punch anybody.
Unless it's Tucker Carlson.
No, don't punch.
I don't care if that winds me up in jail. You can punch Tucker Carlson.
Don't punch Tucker Carlson.
No, don't punch Tucker Carlson.
Is it me or does vacuum have way too many U's in it?
I swear to God, I wrote that joke down before the show started. I was like, should I do the U joke? Before we get to this, though, speaking of homeless people, do you remember a time like when I was younger, when we were younger?
Remember the time? Sorry.
I felt like you used to look at a homeless people and go, how did they wind up like that? Like what went wrong in their life?
You always kind of go through it in your mind, like what brought this person to this state?
To this state. And now I look at homeless people and I go, they had it figured out the whole time. I'm the idiot for sticking with this, for trying to be a contributor to society and raise. You might not get this analogy because you don't have kids. But I was thinking about this earlier as I passed a homeless person, and I just looked at them and I go, "Oh, lucky son of a bitch!" Like they don't have to worry about.
I think you're a little misguided.
Maybe. I just like thought. I don't know, that freedom of fuck it.
I guess there's a tiniest bit of freedom, but there's also a lot of where's my next meal coming from and where am I sleeping tonight? Those are big ones that you might take for granted.
Which makes me question homeless people in New York City. But homeless people in Florida, where it never really gets that cold, I don't know if there's anybody better than them right now. They just got it figured out.
Alligators and shit.
I guess so, but a couple of bottles, you get those 5 cents back. You go get yourself a $1 burger, and you get up the next day and you try it all over again.
I guess
there is, when you think about it, kind of I was just thinking about this.
Then when a hurricane hits, where are you going to go?
That's true. I was thinking about Mother's Day. Mother's Day was such an ordeal. I was cooking for my wife. I sent a gift to my mother. I had to call. I had to FaceTime her. I had to write
All
a
right,
bunch.
first of all, send the gift to your mother was you bought it on Amazon and put her address. Let's not add that on to the shitstorm of stuff you had to do.
Wait.
And you did it like 3 to 4 days ago.
That one then sends a text out in our family chat thanking my uncle for the gift. I go, she goes, oh, I don't know how much of this I can show you. Hold on a second. I guess I could show you this. She goes, Rob, thank you for the candle. I love them. And my uncle responds, are you talking about the ones that we sent at Thanksgiving? And then I wrote, or are you talking about the one you got yesterday from me?
From you.
Yeah. And then she goes, oh, sorry, I found the paper in there. I saw it. Thank you. Love you, D and the kids. And I'm like, did you even look at it? Because
Why did she?
this is
How
a
did
real.
she guess who it was from?
I'm not lying. Wait, hold on. Oh no, I can't. No, I can't show this. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm not lying. Like it actually does say these words. Okay. And what kills me about all of this is when you look at did I tell you what I bought my mother?
Candles?
Yeah, but did I tell you what kind of candle?
No.
The fucking candle says, yeah, I'll show this here. Having me as a son is really the only gift you need. My mother thanked my uncle for this gift. She never looked at it.
That's hilarious.
She never looked at it. She goes, thanks to you, Cuddles, and the kids. I go, damn, it's totally only from me.
Who else?
She thanks my uncle.
What the hell is that? That's hilarious.
Then that whole, I saw the paper and realized this. No, but did you even look at the gift?
Where I want to know where she stopped in the unraveling of the gift and decided this is from your uncle. I'm going to send the text. I will go no further into this gift before I text your uncle and thank him for the gift.
I'm telling you, she opened the box.
She probably just saw the address was New York.
I don't even think she did that.
No, because it comes from Amazon.
Yeah, because she saw a candle. Probably the box looked like a candle, and she went, "Oh, great, another fucking candle," and put it down, and then fired off a text some hours later. By the way, the candle arrived on Mother's Day. This text message came out today, so she was definitely like, "Oh, let me text my stupid brother before he gets mad at me because I didn't send a thank you text," and that was the text.
Yeah, I think I'd say the two things. One, she didn't look at it and whatever, but two, I think you swing and a miss on your part.
I'm telling you right now. And I thought that was such a clever, like, what a me gift to her. Like,
yeah, apparently your uncle could give a similar style gift.
I'm like, oh, she'll open this. It'll be such a laugh, such a gas on Mother's Day. I don't think that woman has ever loved a gift from me. And I'm telling you, in 40 fucking years, I don't think I've truly made her happy with anything. I think she is
the fact that she doesn't even know when you send the gift. She doesn't even recognize this is from my son. That just goes to show that she wasn't expecting anything really.
No, she really
Did your uncle
wasn't.
even send her anything at all?
No. Yeah, no. But that's his sister. What the fuck? That's not a mother.
That's what I'm saying. Why? I'm trying to think of why she would go to her brother for the, why would she assume it was from him?
I will say, Uncle, and this is Uncle Glory Hole. Uncle Glory Hole did sent my wife, my cousin's wife, my mother, and my aunt all dinner during the Mother's Day during the pandemic. Remember, it was when we shut down in March, April, and then May. Things are still kind of like weird. He sent like full on meals. I want to say it was from
Like
Omaha.
a meal served. Oh, okay.
I think it was like an Omaha Steaks thing or some. I don't know. I remember there was mac and cheese and barbecue, and I don't know where. I forget where it exactly came from. But he sent the whole fucking thing. All we had to do was like reheat it. And like we all ate together on Mother because that was like the first kind of like thing. And I thought that was really nice of him to do that. And then, I said I gifted him.
He's been taking credit ever since.
Yeah. See, but can you think of you have a different mother though. I'm sure you've given your mother a gift and how many gifts do you think your mother has really, truly treasured?
Every single one.
Really?
I don't know. But I'm sure she appreciates the gifts we get her. I don't think she's ever been like, oh, this. I don't think she's ever thanked one of her sisters for a gift I gave her. I don't think that ever happened.
I know, man. That was fucked up, right? Thanks for the gift. And my uncle does give candles often, but it's not like he's gifting something from Target or Bed Bath and Beyond. That motherfucker spends like $90 on a goddamn candle made out of pine cones and unicorn hair.
Tears, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a really nice gesture, and I don't know.
Yeah, no, you got that candle thrown right in your face.
Really, seriously, I almost feel like just return it and give me my money back. You're not gonna fucking use it ever.
It's 90 degrees down there. You think they're gonna light a candle?
It's a good point. I never thought of that. It's a really good point. She probably said the same thing. It's fucking 95. What do I need a goddamn candle for?
I mean, unless a hurricane wipes out the power, I don't think they have use for a candle. I think you wildly overestimated Florida's use for candles.
I thought it was such a cute saying, though, that it's like, something she could say, look what my asshole son sent me, and everybody get a whole big laugh out of it. Fucking nothing. Anyway,
sent her an Anthony on air mug or something.
Oh, forget it. That's lost on her. That's fucking. I think I did give them a mug because they bitch and complain like whenever they don't get stuff, and then I give it to them, and then they're like, then I'll I gave them a shirt. I go, why don't you wear this shirt? They're like, oh, we wear it. I'm like, no, you don't.
Seinfeld, #1 dad signing off.
Meanwhile, I gave my father a CBS FM jacket, like zip up hoodie. He still wears that to this day, and he's like, this is so great. And and I'm like, it's like 20 years ago, and I've given him other stuff. Nothing.
They have their favorites. You know what? They pick out the things that make them happy, and that's what they go with.
They're so weird. I don't know. I can't take them. Anyway, we'll bring on Aaron for this as we get ready for the game. But yeah, the world's largest
pollution vacuum.
Basically, yeah.
Now, like air. Hang on.
Yeah, like air. Yeah.
So sucking in air.
It's a huge building in Iceland, and its whole thing is to suck the carbon out of the atmosphere.
Sorry, Aaron, when you came on, you said something. I don't think we heard it. What did you say?
No, it just felt funny the way he was like, got to bring Aaron on. And I was like, pollution vacuum? Like, why would I know? It just felt weird. Just felt funny.
Aren't you, didn't you, you're a co-inventor of this thing?
No. But that's crazy.
It's called the Mammoth. And believe it or not, it's the second commercial direct air capture plant opened by the Swiss company Climeworks. Cramerica Industries.
The Swiss are doing, they're stepping up their environment game.
It's a Swiss company, but they put it in Iceland. What does that tell you? We're not 100% sure about this. We don't know if this is going to blow up or not. So let's put it in Iceland.
Just stick this over here for you. Keep an eye on it. Don't worry. We'll check in on it every now and then.
Fuck the Icelandic people. We kill a couple of them. Who's going to matter? If Swiss people died, we got a real problem on our hands. It's 10 times bigger than its predecessor, which was called Orca, which started in 2021.
Okay.
So it's designed to suck in air and strip out the carbon using chemicals. The carbon can then be injected deep beneath the ground, reused, or transformed into solid products.
Cool.
Whatever that means. Do you think they would just pump it right into a bunch of plants and let them turn it back into oxygen? But I guess, I don't know. Nobody got that far yet.
Pump it into plants? I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure maybe some of it comes out as, well, that's the point. They're taking the carbon. It's not carbon dioxide. It's just carbon they're taking out of the air.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. Yeah. Not to sound like Donald Trump there, but for a second I thought, why don't they just put some plants around this fucking thing?
Inject it into inject the carbon right into their veins.
It's very
the plant veins.
interesting. We're gonna put it all into plants and let them turn it back into oxygen. But you're gonna explore that, right? You're gonna look into it.
You look at it, yeah. We're right on top of that.
Yeah. Sorry. Right. We put it on a post-it right over here. We got it.
We wrote it down in crayon.
We had Jake Tapper sketch it out for us. It's gonna be great.
But this sounds like a cool thing to fight pollution. I would get more of these things. I wonder what does it cost to make one of these mammoth plant sucker
$37.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
That's cost effective. I'm in for 20.
It looks pretty badass. Here's a picture of it. And you can see.
That does look badass.
And see those little green things, those are people. They're wearing
Oh, it doesn't look like I thought it would be way bigger.
Did Jake Tapper draw those little green guys?
He did. He sketched this whole thing out.
I thought it would be way bigger than that. I feel like it's 10 times bigger than the other one, the Orca.
Yeah.
Like the Orca would have been the size of like a Buick.
Basically.
That one doesn't look that big at all. I thought it would be like the size of like I don't know, like a nuclear power, like a huge friggin', like a mall, like the size of a shopping mall.
Yeah. The other part of this I love is like, we'll just bury it underground, I guess. I don't really know. Like,
just shove that right into the ground.
Yeah. Don't you feel like
I guess
ran out of steam?
carbon is natural. It's, you need carbon, solid carbon. But I think it's a great idea to start cleaning up the air. I mean, instead of just, what are we going to do? We'll start reversing some shit. That's good.
Yeah, I'm glad we're coming up with shit, but doesn't it bother you a little bit that it's like, why don't, I don't know. Like, we always find the ways to, it's kind of, when they go and you're in school and they're like, don't cram, just study every day and it'll be fine. But then the people who cram all pass anyway. You're kind of like,
Cramming's the only way to do it. That's what she said.
We'll cram in these last minute attempts to right the whole wrong and figure it out. And it kind of feels like it's going that way now, too.
We brought it right down to the wire and we're like, and now we'll take care of some things. Some things. Not all of it.
Exactly. So there's your big pollution vacuum. So there you go.
I love it.
Aaron C. is here for a blind top 5, Aaron. I'm very excited about this.
I just want to say that Frank and I, we always are on the lookout for the worst stripper/porn star name. And so far, the winner has been Dumpster Stitches, but because we saw that somewhere. But I got to tell you, pollution vacuum is...
Pollution vacuum's pretty good.
Nobody wants that name.
I'd rather get a dance from pollution vacuum than Dumpster Stitches.
I know, so I guess Dumpster Stitches is still winning. Every marriage has their little contests. All right. So this is a blind top, and I know I said 6, but now there's 7 spaces for this blind top 5. Everyone get their pen and their paper.
Ready.
And this is the idea that if you've never had a tattoo, well, you're getting one. And if you have one, you're getting another one. And I'm just going to tell you the categories, and you decide which one you'd want the most and which one you'd want the least for your body ink. And just listen after I say them. I'm going to do like a little bit of an explanation so that everyone knows exactly what I'm talking about. Okay?
Love it. So these are blind top 5, 7 tattoos to get on you. Rank them in order of which ones you'd like the most.
Yes, they're broad categories, but they're all different. So the first one is lyrics, like lyrics to a song. It has to be, if you're not a fan of tattoos, it has to just be 2 words. It can be 2 words or more. So, for example, Taylor Swift has a song called Down Bad. You want to put Down Bad in tiny words on your body. If you want to put the whole song down your back, your choice. But where are you going with lyrics?
And it doesn't matter where it is on your body.
Nope.
That's not okay. So lyrics.
This is really tough because I don't know what else she's going to say.
Right.
I'm a big fan of lyric tattoos.
Are you?
I think they're very just wonder. I mean, what's better than somebody's poetry like on your arm? I don't know. I'm a big fan.
All right, so then you're probably going to go high with that.
I got to go real. I don't know if I want to go 1, though. I just Look, I'm not the only one. DJ Shenanigans at 3. Robin put it at 4. TD Freelancer put it at 2.
I got lyrics at I put 4.
You put it at 4. Lyrics are well. You listen to Metallica. It's very simple. You know, oh, the devil's coming. Go to sleep. You know, that kind of shit. It's not that deep.
That basically sums up Metallica. Devil's coming. Go to sleep.
I feel inadequate. I'm drinking again. You know, it's a lot of that same old shit over and over again.
We can't all have ants marching and fucking whatever the fuck he's talking about with his nonsense. I can't even make fun of a lyric because I don't know any of the lyrics.
You don't know it.
So I'm trying to think of a lyric.
You want to laugh though? They play. I listen to. There's a Dave Matthews channel on XM, and so I listen on Friday nights. They have like live shows. And he's doing a song. He does the song, and he goes, "That song's about falling in love." And he goes, "Or it's about dying." He's like, "All I write about is falling in love or dying," and sometimes I can't tell which one's which.
Jeez.
He's saying this on the stage. I'm like, "You're high as fuck."
Good.
All right, Frank, I'm going to put lyrics at number 2. I'm just a big fan of
You
lyric
coward.
tattoos. I'm just scared.
Put it at 1.
I'm not getting Erin here when she goes, "Your children," and I'm like, "Fuck." Should have saved that for number 1. You know.
Yeah, but you don't really mean that.
No, I don't want my children on my face.
Exactly. On your face doesn't.
I mean, on my body. I don't want. I want to be able to get away from them one day.
All right.
That's where I was going with that whole homeless person thing. But anyway, go ahead. Erin, we're ready for number 2.
Okay, next is an animal. A bird, a butterfly, a tiger, a cat face. You get it. An animal. Can be small, can be big.
Animal.
Dead last.
Snakes.
I easily put that number 7, dead last.
Spider. Or a pet. Could be a pet. Right?
Even a pet. I never.
See, I was going low with this one until I realized it could be pet, and I was like, all right.
But like a pet name, or it'd have to be
it has to be
a
No,
picture.
it has to be the animal.
Okay,
Can be-
never.
Again, it doesn't have to be like a huge thing, but it has to be, it can't be, what's it called? What did you say? The name? No.
Okay, I would never ever do that, and I think I don't know why people would do that.
Well, I put that at 3, right above lyrics.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that brought it up higher for me, I was going to put it way down low, like 6 or something, but pet kind of brought me back. I was like, all right, if it could be one of my pets or just my pets, then I would do it.
Yeah, but
like that would go high.
Over the course of your lifetime, Samantha, Montana, Friday,
Dexter,
like there's 4. Like you're probably gonna have a few more. It's too many. You gonna get one over the other?
I'm gonna get them all right on my face, right across. Look at all this room I got up here.
Like I could see you. I could see you putting names. I think the image is worse because then you're just reminding yourself. I wouldn't. I love Rocco more than anything, more than my kids. I still wouldn't put his face on my body anywhere.
All right. My dad has Montana on his leg.
Does he?
True.
That's right. He does.
He does.
But
That's why I thought.
Did he ever get another dog?
He has another dog now.
He's got a new dog now?
Yeah.
Okay. I disagree with your dad on that one. I wouldn't do that.
So small. He's like the size of a deck of cards. It's insane. I couldn't believe how many times I was afraid I was going to sit on this dog.
He weighs like 2 pounds. He's like
He's
this big.
so tiny. What's his name?
Bocce.
Bocce. Uncle Bocce.
That's a good name.
He's Uncle Bocce.
It's the complete opposite of Montana. Montana was the size of a fucking house.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell. Okay. So I got animal in at number 3 and lyrics at 4.
Okay. I'm there at 7. All right, Aaron. This is heating up.
Okay, next is a quote. Again, 2 or more words, and you do not have to put the author.
Okay. It could be a quote from anything,
not
movies, TV.
Yes, but not a song, because that's lyrics.
But not a song. Right. Okay.
See? I want to hear. Okay. This is what I think in the list. This is where I start to think, what would I put at number 1? Let alone if Aaron's going to name it or not. The only thing I could think of is a family member. And again, I wouldn't I wouldn't want their face. I would want their name.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only way I think this list can get errand or fucked up is if I put all these lyrics and quotes up high because I love them. I'm thinking, do I want to put quotes at number one? And then is it going to be like, oh, family member or, or sports team? Because I do love the Islanders. I'd love to put some of the Islanders. Oh, Aaron.
I'd have to go with number 2. Quotes.
You think a quote, you value a quote more than a song lyric?
Yeah. I mean, song lyrics are great, but quotes, I don't know. I feel like I'm a big movie guy. I'm a big music guy too, but I feel like, thank you. I feel like movies and TV, I don't know. I feel like, or poetry or something from a book.
It's good stuff.
It could be a lot. That's a broader range. A book, movies, poetry, TV. That could be a lot of things. Song lyrics, we can't go outside of the song lyrics. So,
all right, I'm gonna go.
Thank you, Aaron, for the drink.
You're making good points here, but you've convinced me to put it in at number 3. I think lyrics are just a little bit more meaningful to me than poetry or movie lines, but I do love a good fucking quote, so I got it at number 3.
I mean, like, may the force be with you. I think that's pretty great.
That is good.
I don't know.
Carpe diem.
Carpe diem. That's
Love
a song.
J. Sam's.
Carpe diem, baby.
Carpe diem is a Metallica song?
Carpe diem, baby.
Nice. All right, where'd you put it?
2.
Okay. All right, Aaron. We're ready for the next one.
Okay, the next one is a symbol, a clef for music, a religious symbol, a zodiac symbol, or a band symbol, a symbol.
I think I screwed this up. I wish I could move everything down 1. But I can't. So I gotta go with, I'm not putting it at 1 because I don't want to get errand. So I can only put it at the next highest, which is 5 for me.
I know, but we're 4 in now, so
there's only 3 left after this. And symbol, I like symbols are good. Like you said, it could be almost represent anything.
I feel like tattoos at their very nature are symbols.
Yeah, for the most part. A symbol.
Like name a tattoo.
Guitar pick, a symbol is
Yeah, all of it. I don't know. Well, we'll let Aaron make that call, but I feel like
no, it's not. It's not a word. It's not an animal. It's not an object. It's a symbol. Like as I said, like a clef for music, a dollar sign, a religious symbol, a zodiac symbol. Bands have symbols. Stuff like that. Like don't go too broad.
Right.
Here.
It's not like a lamp. It's unless the lamp refers to that old band from the 60s, Lamp.
I love Lamp.
I love Lamp. All right, I got him a number 5 symbol because there are a couple symbols that I would probably consider, but if I was doing a tattoo, which I'm not a big tattoo guy.
I wonder what the most popular tattoo is, because I bet you cross would be
Cross
pretty
is a big one.
high, or heart would be pretty
Heart
high up
gotta
there.
be big too. Yeah, that's probably number 1. They've got to be tied or at least close.
Something that I saw today was they asked these tattoo artists things, and they said if you see a younger person with a triangle that's filled in, they probably had the Harry Potter. What is that? The ring, the wand, and the triangle.
That's funny.
That symbol, and they say that they grew out of it. So if you see someone with a colored in triangle, they were probably a Harry Potter fan.
That's funny. And they're like, screw this. This is a little immature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm putting symbol at number 1 because
Wow.
I feel like it's just too big.
You're getting errand.
I know. I'm gonna wind up putting go ahead, Aaron. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm sorry. But are you gonna do that, Dave Matthews? What the heck is that thing?
Oh, that weird
Fire dancer.
this thing.
Is that for you? Yep.
I don't know how it goes.
I do love it in my tattoo that I keep designing in my head and in my iPad. It's a part of it. It's not the main, but it's on there.
The symbol, a couple of symbols go through my mind: the cross, crucifix. I I like the Justice scales. Shout out, Miss Justice,
Mm.
because I'm a Libra and I like to be as fair as I can. I like that whole justice.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I like that symbolic.
That is
symbol.
cool.
That
What
is
are
a
you
good
doing
one.
this weekend?
Getting a tattoo, baby.
I always liked more so than the fire dancer. I love there's a Dave Matthews song called "The Dreaming Tree." It's a great song, but what I just love the idea of a dreaming tree because I feel like everybody at some point in their life, sat under a tree to cool off or take a break from whatever, and just daydreamed or let their mind wander. Like, what else do you do under it? Like a tree, I feel
So
like
the
that's
tree isn't dreaming; you're dreaming.
right. That's the dreaming tree. That's where you go to.
So it's not a dreaming tree; it's a dreaming tree.
Exactly. Correct. You got it.
Thanks.
My symbol is going to be a portal that looks into Dublin. All right, Aaron, we have just 3 left. I am looking at 4, 5, and 6 on my list.
I have 1, 6, and 7. I always
Oh,
do this.
You always.
I go right into the middle and I branch out. I try to play it safe. That's the scales of justice for me. I try.
There you go. That's it. It all checks out.
This is the only one I'm not explaining. A name.
Yeah, name. See, I knew it. Family. That's
Right?
going to be, yeah.
You got screwed on that one, buddy.
I'm going to put it at 4, and I'm okay with 4. I'm okay with 4. That's why I went number 1 on the symbol. A family member came in there or whatever. Names are super important.
All right. I put name at number 1.
Yeah, that's good. Good for you. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
TD, DJ, everybody saved number 1 for name. They knew it was coming.
Will
Look at
Thompson,
Robin.
Libra gang. That's right.
7. Fuck people.
7 for Robin.
Robin just said fuck people.
I don't know anybody's shit. Mercury, same deal. Very good. Dr. Dex, 1. It's either 1 or 7. This is crazy.
Yeah. This is
7,
really
Christine.
These are people just fed up with people. All right, Aaron, 2 more left.
6 and 7 for me.
Okay, this is a character. The Cheshire Cat, Toad from Mario Brothers, Tweety Bird, a Thundercat, a character.
Okay. Could it be a character played by like
Like Captain Jack Sparrow?
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It can't be like a cartoon character. It could be
It can be. No, those were all cartoon characters that I said.
but it doesn't have to be a cartoon character.
No,
It
it
could be
doesn't
just a
have to.
fictional character.
Just a fictional character. Yeah, if you want a human character, it's obviously like a character and not the actor. Sure.
Right.
Okay. Is Hannibal Lecter qualify here?
No, he was a real person, and he was.
Oh,
like,
got it.
yeah.
Right. Got it.
The
Got it.
late great
Sorry,
great Hannibal Lecter.
They're letting in a lot of Hannibal Lecters right now.
Remember that Silence of the Lambs? Remember that movie? Like having a few people over for dinner, having friends over for dinner. What a dick. But that's a fictional character, Hannibal Lecter.
Is Girthmaster a character asking for a friend?
Is he fictional?
I'm putting character at number 6. I really
Same.
not my thing.
I only have 6 and 7. But for a while, the only character I was thinking about, like the Marx Brothers, but they're real people. But I was thinking like they're characters in the movies. But I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that anyway. It's complicated.
Yeah, could you think? I mean, you probably more than me because of Star Wars. I feel like
Star Wars is pretty big.
that's pretty big. Did you forget
know
about
who
Star
I-
Wars?
I don't know who I would get though. Like, who do you narrow it down to with Star Wars? I don't know. Or do you get a character or from Star Wars? Do you get like a lightsaber? Do you get like the Death Star? It could be Star Wars. You can go anywhere.
Yeah, like see, to back up my symbol thing, I wouldn't get a tattoo of Superman, but
You get
I
the
would.
S.
But the S, I would. Yeah.
No, I got you.
This back to symbol. Sorry.
Symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear. R2D2 I'd get.
There you go.
He's a character.
All right, Marvin the Martian says Robin. There was a time when Marvin the Martian was just fucking everywhere.
What was that?
We went on a big Marvin the Martian run in the 90s, 94, 5 maybe, I feel like.
236 space modulator.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of crazy. It's a good Marvin the Martian, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, last one.
Yes, very interesting.
Could
Okay.
be. You say that a lot.
Could be.
All right, just before the last one, I just want to shout out to Christine Colson because Frank and I were talking about tattoos that we would get earlier today, and I thought about lyrics, and Christine Colson, I'm coming around on the Albatross. She told me when I did that thing, the
Taylor Swift
Albatross is
song.
a good song. I said it was so. It's totally growing on me. So thank you, Christine. And the last one is an object, a musical instrument, a blender, a quill pen, something that is an object and that would be important in your life or not. It's your choice.
I screwed this whole list up.
Wow, you
I
never
like-
admit that.
No, I do, but not the whole list. I like a few where a few of them landed, but object I'd probably move a little higher. I only had 7 available, so I put it at 7.
Why? What object do you have in mind?
Well, there are more, guitar, microphone. There are different things that I could think of that would be cool.
I forgot about microphone. I would love to make it. I love a microphone.
Paintbrush, something things that I work with, things like that. That would be cool. But I'm not a big tattoo person anyway, but I feel like I would put maybe object above character. Like I would put object and symbol kind of neck and neck. I would move lyrics. I don't know about lyrics. They're all good ideas. Like there isn't a bad
I was just
tattoo
thinking
on
that.
the list.
As you made me feel bad for not having object higher, I'm looking at my list and I go, I don't know if I would put it above the 4 prior to it.
I want to know.
Go ahead.
I want to know if there's anything on this list that Raven doesn't have. I feel like Raven is always saying that she has whatever I've said.
Oh, good
Raven,
do you have everything?
Do you have all 7 categories of this tattoo? Please confirm that. Paul brought up, he forgot this object, Frank. Fleshlight.
Oh, see? Fleshlight.
That's big.
That'd be. See, but where do you put that?
Robin, I have 0 tattoos. I would have lost money on that. Robin looks like a tattoo dude.
I thought, at least one.
Did I say Robin?
No, Raven.
No, you said Raven.
Oh, good.
Robin said I have 0 tattoos. I would
And
have
yes,
lost money
TV
on that.
freelancer, a blunt counts as an object. Mercury said, I got errand. She put it at 1. Raven says, I have like 18 tattoos.
Damn.
Excuse me. And she thinks she got all of the categories.
You have a lyric, an animal, a quote, a symbol, a name, a character, and an object. Girl!
I wonder what
That's
the other
pretty good.
11 tattoos are.
That's pretty good.
By the way, going back to what you said, Aaron, don't you love though when you're not high on a song and then it gets you after a little while?
Oh my gosh, especially when it's like, this is my favorite. And then after like a couple listens, you're like, I got errand. You know what I mean? I got that called that too fast. And then all the little sneaky ones. And I'm sorry, but like with T-Swift, there were 31 songs, man. Like I couldn't,
Yeah,
and
it's a lot to take in.
it was a lot. So
Jeez,
it's always funny, the dark horses that overtake the initial impressions. Yeah, that's so fun.
And there's those slow burners too. There are songs that are like 14 years old that you're kind of like, all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I can't get enough of it. And then it kind of becomes the thing, like it becomes a thing. When it came out, you didn't really listen to it all that much. And now you're like, this is fucking great. What was I thinking?
Yeah, just out of nowhere, it just hits you. You're like, I'm into this right now.
Right now. Yeah. And then you can't get enough of it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Great
Oh my
to
God,
go.
look at this. DJ Shenanigan. I don't have any tattoos. One of my daughters is a tattoo artist. You
Oh,
got
hello.
fucking free tattoos there, man. What are you doing?
I thought about doing tattoos, being a tattoo artist, but I don't know if I could live with making a mistake on someone.
Yeah, that's a pretty big.
I'd be so like, oh shit, did I do this the right way? Is this person happy with it? If they're not, they're gonna kick my ass.
I always thought that way about being a hairstylist or a barber, but you're right. That's like 30 times worse.
At least the hairstyle you could change or it could grow back or whatever.
Yeah.
But tattoos, I mean, you could cover it up, but that's that's a little more permanent. That's a problem.
Look at Will, 18. I feel like such a pussy. I don't have any tattoos. Do you feel like
No,
that?
I'm good.
You don't want to get any though.
Yeah, I'm not big into getting them. I mean, I don't know. I just never. My brother has a couple. Robin.
Jake Tapper wants to give you a free tattoo. That would be something else. Well, I was
Would
just
you
gonna
take
say,
one for? Would you get a tattoo if Jake Tapper designed it?
never.
If you want one with big boobs.
So I'll ask you again. You want?
Never.
Didn't
I
he, like,
would.
make her boobs huge?
What?
I heard he like made her boobs huge. The woman on the stand. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't.
It was
I
all
think
titty.
Anthony just called her a big boob lady because.
Well, no, Tapper's drawing. You could tell he spent too much time on the. There's no detail in any of that, but he made sure to get the big titties in there. And the judge's face and her titties. Anyway, don't distract me. The point is, I was struggling to remember who this was, but I just remembered it was J Sabs who had a free tattoo. I don't know if you heard this story. She had bid on an auction item at an auction for like an hour, like a free tattoo for an hour, and like an hour's worth of the tattoo artist's time. And she
finished.
She found that, yeah. Well, I guess because they don't want you to come in and be like, I want this, like, complicated, So she found like the certificate and just went and got it.
Damn.
And I could never, ever, ever do that. Like, so that's why
what? I mean, if you're thinking about a tattoo, that's a
no. I am.
What? Use a gift certificate?
Groupon? Get a Groupon tattoo?
Not even that. No. But like Will goes, I got 18. Raven's got fucking 17. Whatever. I just this idea of I couldn't throw that away. To me, I would need to know who's doing it. I would need to have seen their work a million times.
Walk in. I'm sure she. Oh, I don't know. I mean, but you walk in, you see their art all over the place, and plus, unless you're getting a super detailed, like a person's face that it has to look exactly like them. If you're getting like an outline or a symbol or something like that, then like they stencil it on you and then they trace it. With a person's face, I think that's where you get into, or like something really super detailed and crazy realistic looking. That's when you get into like, when people get stuff like that, I don't know how people like that. That takes incredible skill to put that on someone's arm or wherever. That kind of detail is insane.
I saw one where it looked like sewed material, like the texture.
Yeah,
it
looks like a patch on them.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was insane.
I don't know how they do that, but especially, I mean, it looks very flimsy when you see a person doing a tattoo. Like if you're drawing with a pencil or a pen, you could see the line as you're drawing, But if you're doing a tattoo, so much ink comes out of that thing. Like it's hard to see where you're putting the line. Like I've seen people, YouTube videos, someone does a tattoo and you see all the ink come out and they have to wipe it every 2 seconds. And they're like doing this. And I'm like, how are you making these detailed drawings with the shadows and the fading and all this stuff when you can barely see what you're tattooing because all the ink that's involved? It's like, I don't like if it didn't do that and you could see where the needle is hitting exactly every time, I could understand it more. But as soon as the needle hits the skin, all this ink comes out and you could barely see where the needle's hitting.
Yeah,
I don't know how they do it.
It's crazy. It's really
different
crazy.
Tips, different needle points, different everything. It's an art, man. It's incredible stuff.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for letting me do another one, and thanks, Raven, for that recommendation. I'll check it out.
Great job.
Thanks to everybody. And
great job, hon. Excellent blind top 5.
Does Aaron, do you have any tattoos?
No, I don't. But it's strange that now I'm kind of thinking about like, I don't know. I'm more on the fence than I ever have been in any other part of my life. You know what I mean?
Meaning you never really wanted, and now you're kind of thinking about it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like, I'm not going to tell too many people because the people that I have told are like totally discouraging me. They're like, this is not the time. This is not, And I'm like, all right. Like, but so then I figured, let me stop telling people. Well, they're like, you're 44, like, why are you doing this? Like, And I'm like, I don't know. But anyway, the point is, I don't know. I've been getting a lot of negative reinforcement. So if I do it, I might just do it. You know what I mean? And like not ask anybody else.
Did you tell me about this alleged tattoo? And what did I say?
No. Why? What did you? No. No, I
No,
just.
you didn't. Okay.
Why? Do you have any advice? Don't do it.
Just get this face.
I was gonna say, you getting Frank's face on your ass, because then I'm gonna say no. But outside of that, I would say just go for it. Who gives a shit?
I'm really psyched about Frank's scales. I say check in Monday.
I do like that scale idea.
I love that. I love that.
That's the one. I had that thought. Like, oh, that's a cool.
Well, wasn't that a cover of Metallica? One of Metallica's albums? Is that
Justice for All?
Yeah.
It's the Lady Justice holding the scales, and she's like crumbling a little, and she's all tied up and blindfolded. Obviously, she's blindfolded, but she's like breaking, and that's and Justice for All. But just the scales itself, just not having to do with Metallica. I never connected those. Just the general idea of the scales. That's all.
That's kind of cool. I do like that. I'm dying to know what Aaron's is. So can we talk about this off the air, or am I not allowed to know?
I just
You don't have to say it now. Don't feel the pressure to say it now.
No, it's just it's weird because it's two lines from the Albatross, but they're not together. So, do you know what I mean? It's like a lyric, but they're not together.
Is this Albatross? Is one of the songs that just came out?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's she's the albatross, you're in terrible danger. And then I wanted like tiny albatross wings on the sides of the lyrics. And it's just my idea that like the song is it's just basically like, if you mess with anybody that I love, you have no idea. Like, you don't think I'm dangerous, but I don't know. I just feel very loyal to my family and the people that I love. But I think that it freaked people out, like, why does this really mild-mannered girl have she's the albatross, you're in terrible danger on the back of her? You know what I mean? It doesn't really gel with who I am, but it's just speaking to me in this weird way.
That's tough for me because I don't know. I mean, they would have to be dead on lyrics. I would worry myself, am I going to love this as much years from now? Like, if I'm going to get it. Like, if I'm going to get a Dave Matthews lyric, I don't know if I wouldn't trust myself to get something off the new album unless it was really like dead on.
No, I know it's weird. It's just strange how much this is sticking. Like,
no, it's not
going away.
It's
like,
not.
I would just expect it to go away by now, because like all my other fleeting ideas and tattoos, and you know what I mean. It's just strange. I probably won't get it, but it's just strange how this is not.
I'll draw it on you, and we'll do it temporary first and see what you like.
That's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, that's not a bad idea. I was just going to say, what's your time period? See, for me, I feel like, and by the way, I'm 40, so I've been dreaming about a tattoo for the last 22 years.
He's 41.
41, whatever. And he's right. But I need time with it. Not everybody's like that. So what I'm saying is, if you still feel this way 4 months from now, like 6 months into the song, is that enough time for you to be like, no, I am going to get this. This is going to be good.
Yeah, I definitely need more time, especially since it's such a weird, like, as I said, like scales, it's like, that's so like Frank, like, yeah, like this is like, what the hell? Like, I think people would see it and be like, this has nothing to do with you. Like, no one would really get it. And I don't know. I like that leaves more room for regret. But I also think there was something else I wanted to say, which is,
it also just had to be special to you.
I know.
Well, what I was going to say too is, it sounds like that is more than just the song.
Yeah.
It's the meaning behind it, which seems to be timeless.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably not, but
it
would be really cool to think about it. I'll think about it.
Yeah, but you were just saying how you stick up for people, and that's kind of what the lyric is saying.
Yeah. That's what I yeah. The albatross is like very like
that's your interpretation of it.
Yes, that's what I'm
right. Yeah, so that to me is a little bit more than just the lyric. Yeah. The lyric is the conduit for the sentiment and the message.
Look at you analyzing some poetry here.
Huh?
You know what? If they ever come out with those, I heard once that they're coming close to. They're spending all their time on the dumpster vacuum. But if they weren't doing that, they would work on those tattoos you can have for like 3 or 4 months. That would be amazing. Like I would get it tomorrow if it was only for 4 months.
Dude, I'm
What?
so if there was something where you could just get it and be like and wear it for 3 months and then go, okay, make this permanent, I'd probably have 10 tattoos right now.
There's got to be something like that, right?
No. Frank, I'm gonna have you draw it on me with a Sharpie. So I
I'll
hope you're
draw
not
it
too
on you.
tired.
That's fine.
Yeah, Mercury is like, it's true. Impulses are not great. All right. But anyway, I will I don't know what the rest of the week holds, but I'm glad that you guys were here for this one. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aaron.
Great job, hon.
You know, it's so funny about that impulse thing because I'm Mr. like wait forever to get a tattoo. But there was one night that I was drunk in New York City and I almost got one. I mean, I almost
Really?
got one. Yeah. It was some girl. I didn't even know her, but she's like, let's get tattoos. And I was like, let's do it. I was like, there's very few times in my life where
It's just ridiculous.
and I could recount them with you. There's very few times in my life where I completely went against character and threw caution to the wind and was like, I know how stupid this is, but I'm going to go through with it anyway. And
Yeah,
that
I
was
could think
one of
of a
those
few.
times.
I think of a few for you.
And I swear to God, dude, like we walked 2 or 3 blocks, I want to say, to this tattoo place that this girl was like, I know it's open. And I'm like, I'm going to do this with you, whatever it is. And we talked about getting it on the way.
Was it like matching? Do you know what was the tattoo?
No, it was just that we were going to get it. And then we were talking about matching or this and that, or let's just get something, or just like a quick symbol, or it was like, well, let's just do it. We're going to do this.
Did she have tattoos already?
I don't remember. I can't even remember what the fuck she looked like. I just remember she was a brunette. I know that. I do very vaguely remember what she looked like. But it was just total like, let's do this stupid thing. Because we never, I mean, you and I are both very cautious, calculated people. We never really threw caution to the wind much when we were younger.
Yeah.
We never made a lot of stupid.
Isn't there is there a rule? I guess not every place follows the rule of don't tattoo a drunk person. Is that a rule?
I think it
Or
is.
They don't really care.
I don't know if everybody follows it.
It's like an unwritten rule, or is it like a code of the tattoo
I think it's a
artist?
code.
You're not right? You're just not supposed to because
Yeah.
it's not smart it's just not cool with the person's going to regret it in the morning or whatever.
Lucky for me, that tattoo shop was closed.
Oh, because I was so going to get that tattoo.
Moral of this, but I really I remember walking over there going, yeah, I'm going to do this. Like totally comfortable with it. Like this is stupid and dumb. I'll get it small. Like, you know, and I was also thinking like, I could probably cover it up with my eventual tattoo, but God, am I so fucking glad.
Oh boy.
I am so glad that I did not do that. That would have been dumb.
That would have been great. That would have been fantastic.
I know. In fact, I know you weren't there because you would have talked.
There's
to me
no
right
way I
out of
would have
that.
let you do that.
Yeah, there's no way you would have.
I'm like, you're an idiot. Let's get the hell out of here.
I don't even remember. All I remember it was what was the one by the cellar down the hatch? No,
Oh, the tattoo place? I don't remember.
no, not the tattoo place. What was the bar right down the block on McDougal? Right down the block from the cellar. Was it down the hatch? No, off the wagon.
Off
it
the
was
wagon,
off the wagon.
yeah.
That was an off the wagon night where it was just like, we're in the village. Let's go get fucking tattoos.
That's what you do.
So
That's the thing to do.
So stupid.
You douche.
Yeah. Didn't happen though.
Yeah, good.
I'm going to check on the Discord though. Ravens Cravens. I want to hear about some more of these tattoos post show. Let's get it
Cool.
up there, Raven. I want to see some explanations and some tattoo pics in the old Discord. Get Aaron's book. It's Oval. It's link in the description below.
Show me potato salad.
We will see you guys Wednesday.
Maybe we should go now. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's not ending. What happened? Where'd the thing go? Oh,
Hey, there it is.